Sok szeretettel köszöntök mindenkit, idén a harmadik alkalommal az IPM Essen kiállításról. Idén is be fogjuk járni a 110 000 négyzetméteres kiállítói teret, és megnézzük a legfontosabb újdonságokat. Szó lesz például az EazyCut vágó és betakarító rendszerekről, ahol két új típust is bemutatunk, de természetesen ellátogatunk a ROVEROhoz és a Step Systemshez is. Tavaly nagyjából 40 000 látogató vett részt az IPM-en, ennek körülbelül a fele érkezett Németországból, a fele pedig külföldről. Rengeteg a visszatérő látogató és kiállító, de mindig sok az újdonság. A standok mellett sok program lehetőség is van az IPM-en, például a mögöttem látható kertészeti fórum, de van olyan színpad, ahol kifejezetten innovációs technológiákkal foglalkoznak, sőt idén volt egy virágkötő verseny is, amit forgószínpadon rendeztek meg. A tavalyi évtől kezdődően a kínálatunkban megtalálhatók az EazyCut és a Hortihands eszközei is. Idén pedig ellátogattam ismét a Hortihands standjára, hogy Christiannel megnézzük az új eszközöket. Hello Christian!
Hi!
So, tell me about the new devices.
We have a few new things here.
Yes.
We have here the new Easy frame. Frame is now more adjustable, rotating the machine inside the frame, adjustable in width, rotating wheels. So very flexible and very easy to use.
Which growers could make use of the rotation?
Yeah, if you have wide beds, so you can push the frame wide, then you can do one row, and at the end you rotate the machine, you shift it to the other side, and you come back the other side. So you can do 3 meters wide in one go. So that's really saves a lot of labor.
Nice.
Yeah. That's good.
And this one also available in both like petrol and an electric version?
Yes, electric. This is the electric version. We can also have the petrol engine and still keep the same quality cutting and collecting.
I get a lot of questions about the wheels, so can you show me how the wheels work?
Yes, of course. We have the 90 degrees rotating wheels, and when they are fixed like this in direction, you can very easy change them. And now when you push it, it stays in lane. So when it stays in lane, it's much more easy to operate. And when you, at the end of the row, you can just rotate it, go that way to the next bed. When you're good in position, put it back, and you can go the other way around. So it's very good, it's fixed, simple, and it stays good for a long time. So that's good. We have the big VPS, and now we also have the small VPS machine.
So this is for one person use,
one person machine, yes. Very narrow, very easy to have in small areas. And also the wheel can go outwards. So that's good. And in the future also possible with battery version. So for now only petrol. So that's good. This is new visual for 600. Extra safety guards. We now have a flex axle to drive it. So it's original factory, the flex axle. Really long life, really good. And now also you can collect with bag or also the side outlet to blow everything to the side into a big box. So you can choose what you want. The machine is adjustable in speed. So you can have hard blowing or soft blowing. It depends on what kind of plant you have. Woody or light or green, then it's possible. Adjustable in height. You can put it over a conveyor belt or build it on a Danish cart for easy transport. So that's really convenient. This is the same machine, only battery version. Also possible to carry on your back. And so we have a lot of new things.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
A rajtam látható EazyCut 400, illetve a hozzátartozó ergolift mellényből demo készletünk is van Magyarországon, úgyhogy ha szeretné élőben is kipróbálni, akkor írjon nekünk egy e-mailt az info@agrocontrol.hu-ra. Itt vagyunk a Step System standjánál, és Filipet fogjuk kérdezni arról, hogy milyen újdonságok vannak az idei évre. Hello, Philip.
Hi, Thomas.
So, tell me about this new SWM.
Yeah, as you said, new SWM, a new generation of devices this year at the IPM booth, which has one big benefit. You can now upgrade your SWM to also measure pH, EC, and so on, which you already know from Combi 5000. Or in the other way around, if you have a new Combi 5000, you could also get the SWM probe to measure soil moisture and temperature in deeper depths, for example 30-40 centimeters, or if you are in bigger pots, then that is a very handsome feature. Yeah.
Yes, and how about the data logging?
Data logging also works exactly the same as Combi 5000, so you can all save your values by pressing the OK button and then export them to your PC as a CSV file. And from there you could upload them into the data manager, where you can set your own locations and ideal values and so on. So you will have a nice graph about the soil moisture in your pots, for example. And yeah, that works exactly like you know it from Combi 5000 already.
Perfect. That's a very nice feature to be added to the SWM.
It is, yeah, or to the Combi family, as we say. It's basically all coming together again a bit more and makes it more modular and more interchangeable for the customers.
Very good. There is something this year which is highly relevant. It's not necessarily new because we've had it for many years, but as like peat-free substrates hit the market, the LASA Agro is more relevant now.
Yeah, it is. As we see the move to peat-reduced, or then in the terminal phase basically peat-free substrates, conducting your own analysis of your substrates, of your fertilization becomes more and more important to big growers, because the known values of the past basically don't really work that well anymore, because there hasn't been a change for a couple of years in their system, but now with the new substrate they have to adapt, and LASA therefore becomes more and more relevant, just by being able to analyze your nutrients, so your macro, mesonutrients, micronutrients on your own without sending the sample to a lab.
And we have two variations of the LASA, right? We have the mobile version and the workstation.
Correct.
That we also have here on the
We have the big workstation here, the 3900 series, which we would always recommend to go to, just because it's a bit easier to work with, because of the big touch screen and so on. But if you want a mobile application, this is also possible. Comes also in a carrying case, is battery operated. So for your on-the-field measurement, we also have the option with the LASA Agro mobile version. Correct.
Yesterday there was a client who brought in like an old case. We checked the old case and just tell the viewers what we found.
Yeah, unfortunately it still worked. A 13-year-old device. Customer came by, very well maintained device though. We have to give it to the customer. And then 6 or 7-year-old pH probe. It also worked. It was very slow, but somehow it still went. But with new buffer solutions, it worked perfectly, just like on day one. So, yeah, very happy to see something like this on exhibitions. And the customer, of course, is also happy that she gets her device returned very soon to her.
But generally, our advice is that you should, like every year, you should check your calibration solutions.
Check your calibration solutions, check your pH probe. The device has an option to check it. It's in the manual, so do that. Be sure that the device works, and then you can start your season now again with confidence that your measuring instruments work just fine, which will pay off, of course, during the season.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
You're
Have a
very
successful
welcome.
fair.
You too. Bye-bye.
Ha még nem látta a tavalyi, illetve a 2024-es IPM videóinkat, akkor azokat is nagyon szívesen ajánlom. Ezek a YouTube csatornánkon elérhetők, és nagyon hasznos információk vannak benne. A ROVERO a tavalyi évben több olyan újdonságot is bemutatott, ami hasznos lehet a gyümölcstermesztőknek és a szamóca termesztőknek is. Most pedig Jannal fogunk beszélni arról, hogy mik a tapasztalatok a tavaly bemutatott új Vento filmmel, illetve az új növényház típusokkal. Hello Jan!
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Let's talk about the Vento film.
Okay.
Now you have it in different sizes, right?
Yeah, we have now a few dimensions we have on stock. The smallest is 5.2 meter, and then we have 8 meter, 9.2, and the latest what we put to our stock is 12.5 meter. So we can also cover now the bigger tunnels. Over 12.5 we can cover our own tunnels, but also customers who have existing tunnels from other suppliers who want to change film, we can also help them with the wider holes of 12.5. Yeah, we have also done some tests at our company. We have built 2 tunnels. One tunnel completely fixed with the normal film, and one tunnel with the Vento film. And what we see in days with higher temperatures, as from 18 degrees Celsius, the hot air is rising up to the ridge, and then the waves on the top of the Vento film are opens, and then the hot air can go out. Then you see the effect, and then let's say with a hot day, the temperature can be 5-6 degrees lower than in the tunnel with a normal polyfilm. And in the night when it's cooling down, the waves are also closing and you have no temperature loss compared with the normal polyfilm.
We have the rain covers,
Yeah.
and then we have the fruit shield, then we have the new air vent, and of course we have the horti house.
Yeah.
So can you help the growers, like which one they should go for which type of production?
Yeah, we can advise in that. That's also what the customer wants and what he is growing. We have very simple fruit covers, just a stanchion, one hoop, fixed film on it, and there's also an option that you roll up this film, so that let's say after the season after harvesting you can roll up the polyfilm, because normally you have to trees outside as much as possible. Only in the picking season you want to close it to protect your fruit. For birds, for hail, for rain, that kind of things, for insects. We have some growers who do in springtime, when let's say for cherries, when the trees are going to flower and you get some night frost, there are customers who close down the system. They roll down the polyfilm and it saves a few degrees in the night frost protection. It helps a lot for that.
Good. And how do you roll it up?
Yeah. You can roll it up manually. You roll it. Let's say the polymill is fixed in the ridge. At the sides you have a rolling tube. It's a 32 millimeter tube. We have a special manual part for that. You can put on the rolling tube. It's like a cross, and you can just by hand you can roll up the polyfilm. And when it's in the ridge, you have 2 rolls of polyfilm there. We have a tension wire which goes around the 2 tubes. Keep it there till the next season. But if you want to do it for night frost protection, then just untie the wires, tension wires, the polyfilm rolls down, and they keep it there for a few days. Mostly in Holland, when we have frost, we have no wind, so just keep the polyfilm at the bottom, and after that roll it up again. So that's a range what we do. You can also work with the standard polyfilm tunnels, but also the wandle cup. We have also an option to make a connected wandle cup. We call it mini multi. That's also a very simple system. And then you come in the air vent greenhouse, then you go one step higher. Well, that's more expensive, but you can also do more climate control. You can hang gutters in the construction. And the next step is like a horti house, but you can use that for a lot of purposes, but also for fruit growing. We have one strawberry grower who has another roof on his house, and we changed that for the horti house roof. But the substructure was there, but we only put on the roof. But that was for strawberries. So also that is becoming more and more known.
Okay, perfect. Let's talk about shading, because that's very popular in Hungary.
Okay.
And as you know, every year we expect a hot summer with a lot of sun. So let's talk a little about how the ROVERO shading systems work and what the available options are.
Okay. Yeah, we have more or less three options. The most simple one is what we call the Agro Quick. It's like a wandel cup. You can put it up quite simple, and you can take off the netting every year, put it on and take it off. But it's a structure. We have that in 1.5 meter, 2 meter, and 2.5 meter high. And the stanchion, you just put the stanchion by hand in the soil. It has been the tubes in the horizontal direction. You fix that with PVC couplings. It's very easy, simple. Put on the netting with clips. But okay, it's simple to build, simple to break down. That's the easiest system. And then we go to a more stronger structure with 60 millimeter tubes, and that's the standard size is 6.4 meter wide, and in the length we have spans of 4 meter, with a standard height of 3 meter. But okay, this variation is possible, but we have to do somewhere standard. And you can do that with a fixed netting, so it stays down there the whole year. Or we have also there a movable system, what is being operated, we call that push-pull system, that you close the netting span by span like you do in a greenhouse. So it's also 640 by 4, so fix and push-pull and the Agro Quick system. And for the shading, for the nettings, we have a few varieties. It's mostly we work with the green netting in 30%, 45%, 60% or 70% shading. In the gables, you can do what you want. You can keep them open, keep them closed with netting, fixed or rollable.
Very good, very good. And also on the Agro Quick, if someone just wants to do like very simple insect protection, they can put insect netting as well.
Yeah, insect netting is possible too. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Especially like the 1.5 meter, if you just want to protect your crops, like with a system that can be very easily assembled and quickly, then you can do insect netting as well.
That's right. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much for taking the time with me, and enjoy the fair.
Okay, no problem. Thank you. Okay.
Köszönöm, hogy idén is velem tartottak, remélem, hogy tetszett az összefoglaló. Hogyha bármilyen kérdésük van, írják meg az info@agrocontrol.hu-ra, vagy a kommentek közé. A webshopunkban pedig már elérhető az új SVM 5000, illetve a VPS600-as betakarítógép.
Agrocontrol. A hatékonyabb termesztésért több mint 25 éve.